My Wednesday night live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. I'm out on Twitter, although I guess that's called X now. And I am also out on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Maybe that's it. A couple places on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and then also in my Facebook group, Pam's Creative Scrapbooking Group. So thank you wherever you are joining me from. Thanks for joining me tonight. I look forward to these Wednesday night lives with you guys. It gives me a chance to check in with you and see how your week is going. I hope everybody is doing well. And it gives us a chance to work on a project together, and it gives us a chance to just take a minute for ourselves and do the hobby that we love to do, and hopefully inspire and encourage and support one another in our scrapbooking community. So welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I have been calling this event Wednesday Night Live with Pam's Scrapbooks, and I think maybe it's time to change that up a little bit just to explain what we do here every Wednesday night. So I'm going to test out a few things. I like the idea of scrapping our stash. It's hard to say, it's like she sells seashells by the seashore type of thing. But scrap your stash is really what we want to accomplish Wednesday nights. We want to scrap what we have in our stash, use up all of those papers that we've purchased and those die cuts. That is our goal. And the bigger goal is to get our pictures in our albums. So we're going to use up our stash while we're getting our pictures in our albums. So all of that's our goal. Wednesday night, we come together, and I usually try and keep this between 20 to 30 minutes just to give you a quick little fun project. Not something that you can watch pretty quickly and get an idea. So it's not meant to be a long video, although sometimes we do go a whole hour. But it's meant to provide you a quick little idea of something you can project that you can work on, or something you can do. Maybe you're getting ready to go to a crop over the weekend, something that you can make during your crop that you can take the video along with you and rewatch it while you're cropping. So I hope we're accomplishing all of that. All right, so let's get down to tonight's topic. We are going to talk about the Jumbo Square Frame Pattern from the Custom Cutting System. That is the star of our show tonight, is this big Jumbo Square Frame Pattern. These patterns, these templates are so fun to use. This is our custom cutting system, and we have many shapes and sizes to use for your pictures, to use for different accent papers on your layouts. So check those out. And these Jumbo Square Frame Pattern, this is a new pattern. So this is what we are going to be working with tonight, this fun square pattern. And I thought we would talk first about what you get when you purchase one of our templates for the custom cutting system. You get, along with the pattern, you also get these cutting guides. And this is kind of what we talked about last week. We had we made several layouts last week using the wavy frame punch. This is a punch that we've had for a while, the wavy frame. So we talked last week when we were using the wavy frame about the different sizes of our blades. And so I just got this Jumbo Wavy Square. This is just came, I'm sorry, Jumbo Square Frame. Oh, I keep calling them the same thing. Jumbo Square Frame is what this one is. I just got mine today. It was delivered today. So I just opened up the box, and like I said, you get this cutting guide with the pattern. With every pattern that you buy from our custom cutting system, you get this cutting guide. And I'm going to hold it up really close, and you'll see that the lines are red, green, and blue. So it shows you the size of the frame you're going to get when you use the red blade, when you use the green blade, when you use the blue blade. So you can take this, and it is transparent so that you can use this on your paper. You can lay it down on whatever paper you're using. And you can see what size your frame is going to be depending on which blade you use. The dashed line is the red blade, and then the solid line, did they do a different? No, they didn't. So the green and the blue are both solid lines, but the dashed line is red, and then you have the green and the blue, and that shows you if I use the red blade, it's going to be this size, green's going to be this size, blue's going to be this size, and that's the inside of the template. And then here is the outside of the template showing you the size of the frame that you're going to cut depending on which blade you use. So it's a great cutting guide to keep with your frame to help you decide what size, what color you want to use. Okay. So they have that right along in there. And also something else I noticed, I haven't looked at these cutting guides in a while. Oh, wait a minute. It was on the cover page here. On the cover page of the packaging, it tells you the red blade cuts the closest at 1/16 of an inch from the edge. The green blade cuts 3/16 from the edge, and the blue blade cuts 5/16 from the edge. So I didn't have those measurements last week, but I just noticed when I opened this package, it has those measurements there. So that's very helpful as well. So it tells you the measurements here in the instructions, and then you also get this great cutting guide where you can see a visual of which blade is going to cut what size. So great things to keep around, keep handy when you're working on your pages. All right. So I wanted to show you that. And then I wanted to just jump back to last week. Jump back in time to last week for just a second with me. We used the Jumbo Wavy Square, which is this one. And we made several layouts last week, and I wanted to show those to you after I got them adhered down to my page, because we didn't do that last week. So I just wanted to give you a preview of what I made, what I put together after our time together last week. So we cut out, using the Jumbo Wavy Square, we cut out a frame, and we used this part of the cutout, and I'll show you, it's here too. I'll show you that layout too. And then we had this brown piece left over after we cut out a frame. So this was a leftover, but remember I said these look great too as an outside frame of your page. And because it's so thin, it's best to try and get that put down on a piece of paper right away, because trying to store that can be tricky because it's so thin, it just gets bent so easily. So here is the one that I used, the kind of the leftovers from the frame. I put the brown on the outside edge, right? And then here's another one that I use leftovers. That is the outside edge of the frame. And then together with the frame that we cut, and remember we cut it in quarters. So here's 2 of the quarters that we cut. And I just love this Autumn Harvest collection, has the cutest laser cut die cuts. And this tree is one of them. I just love the way that tree looks. It's got pretty colors on it, pretty colored leaves. So I put those together. I had this as my leftover, and this is the frame that we cut, and we cut in quarters. These are 2 of the quarters. So there we go. I have a 2-page spread now with those, and I love it. And then here is the other one that we cut the quarters, and I think is at the back. Yeah, so these are the other 2 quarters. So we cut out 1 frame, cut it in 4 pieces. This is the front side of the paper. This is the back side of the paper. Get that over there. There we go. So we were able to make 2 2-page layouts just by cutting out 1 frame. There we go. So here is the back side of that paper that we cut into quarters, the blue here. And then I added my photo mats. I added a variety mat pack here. I put in one of the laser cuts, Falling into Autumn. So just a really fast, fun layout. I did kind of a little collage or decoration with a bunch of the laser cuts and one of the sayings and some leaves. A cluster. That's the word I'm looking for. I did a cluster of die cuts over here. So I really love the way this turned out. And then I cut, using the wave pattern, I cut the wavy square. I cut some of my lined paper for my journaling up in this corner here. So I really like the way this one turned out. It was lots of fun to make. I love all the colors, the browns and the blues. This one was previous. Here, this is the one that I want here. So here is the frame that we cut, and then this is the inside of the frame. So I just made it into a 2-page layout. I did another cluster here in the corner, cluster up here in this corner, and made a fun 2-page layout. And that was the one that's brown on the other side. But we decided to use the acorns on the pumpkin paper. And so this is the one, when I cut this one, this frame, this is what was left over. So I cut this frame out. I got a 2-page layout and a 1-page layout from cutting out 1 frame. So this is the brown that's on the back of this 2-sided paper here, the acorn paper. So there we go. Lots of great ways and lots of layouts done just by cutting out 1 frame. So I'm really happy with those, the way they turned out. All right. So I just wanted to share this with you because last week I didn't get them all adhered down and finished. So I just wanted to show those to you tonight. And then we are going to make a new layout with this. I'm going to call it the wrong thing again. I have to look at my cover sheet here. So that it's the frame, jumbo frame. Where is it? Yeah, Jumbo Square Frame Pattern. This is the newest pattern, and it is out for to purchase individually. It was part of a bundle last week. That ended last week, where you could get both of these in a bundle, and then you got the little container for your blades. But that bundle, that sale is over. But you can buy these individually now, and they are $16 each. So you can go out there on my website if you are wanting to get these and buy them individually. Okay, so I have some paper still from my autumn harvest that I want to use up. That's just how I am. I like to use up a whole pack. I get all of the layouts done, and from that pack, get all the paper used up, and then we move on to the next pack. I like to use up my stash. All right, so let's get these blades out. So I decided to do something different tonight. I want to use the vellum as my frame. So I'm going to cut this out. Oh, it's darker on that side. Okay, very nice. I'm going to turn it on this side, and we're going to cut this frame out on the vellum. And I'm just going to cut. So last week we did 2 cuts, right? We cut the outside of the frame and we cut the inside of the frame. So tonight I'm just going to cut the inside, and let's take a look at how that looks, and then we'll decide if we want to do the outside as well. All right, just making sure that I have this somewhat lined up here. I think we're good. Might be, I think the edges are even width on the top, bottoms, and sides, and I'm going to use the blue blade because it's going to cut the farthest in, because I want the frame to be nice and thick. I want to see a lot of this vellum on my paper. So I'm going to use the blue blade. I'm just going to hop over and say hi. Thank you all for joining me. It's great to see everybody tonight. Hey, Sue Ellen from Texas. Okay, Sue Ellen is asking if the container that I have these in is still available. This was part of the bundle. No, it is not still available. That bundle ended, I believe, last Friday. Then Sue Ellen said, oh, wait a minute, you just answered that question. I'm glad I answered your question. Hello, hello. Hi, Gail, how are you? Okay, now remember, we're going to get the 2 notches that are in the blade. We're going to get those in the track here. And this is a curvy track, so we're going to take our time. And remember, last week, it was easier for me to do the side and the bottom, and then turn my mat and do the side and the bottom. It just felt more comfortable, and that way I could hold on to it as well. So we're just going to take our time. Lots of curves, but that's what makes it cute too, right? Okay. Turn it however you need it to be comfortable, to make your cut easy. This blade is nice and sharp. Oh, see, I just jumped a little bit there. So it should be cutting pretty well. And then always lift your paper up first. I got to get underneath this. Before you lift your template up, let's see. Maybe I didn't cut through it all the way. Handy dandy tools, right? Got to have our tools. I must not have been pushing hard enough because I don't think I got through it. All right, well, we're going to take another round then. I'm going to put a little more pressure on it this time. There we go. Okay, so I got part of it cut. All right, we're making progress, making progress. There we go. All right. Let's see how we are with this side. Just make sure you get those 2 knobs in the track. It will rip your paper if you try and cut and they're not in the track. And you'll know right away if it's not in the track. There we go. side. Did pretty good on this side. There we go. So we have this cute little frame here in vellum. Put that aside. We'll be using it. And here we go. There is our frame. So cute. I love it. Out of vellum. So this is see-through, right? Transparent. And we're going to grab our paper. We have a lot of choices. Well, I shouldn't say a lot because I used a lot of this paper last week. So let's see how many choices we have. Well, we do have a lot of choices. This is all the autumn harvest. And I thought it would look nice on this stripe, but you know what? I don't think I have both of those. I think I used one already. So it would look really nice on that stripe. Isn't that pretty? Let's see what's on the other side. I've got those trees. That looks pretty too. All right, we're just going to try them all out. Here's the little acorns. Here's the red apples. I don't think it's going to be okay on the red apples. It's going to be too close. That looks really cute, doesn't it? Because then you can see the acorns through it. Okay, I like that one. Yeah, this one's too close in color. This one says autumn, autumn, thankful, grateful, blessed, crisp. I think that's it. So that one looks good too. That's a good contrast between colors. It's like a tan and white. Then with the red, I like that one as well. So that one's in the running. These are not because they are too close in color. Can't use the red. Also have the blue and then a stripe on the back of the blue. Let's see how the stripe looks. All right, guys, you got to vote because this is a difficult decision. I like the stripes because I like to see that red. I'm sorry, I like to see the stripes coming through the red. This one's good too. It's not as busy and bright, so this one would look nice. But let's go for either the acorns or the stripes. You tell me. Everybody vote. Tell me which one you like better. I'm kind of leaning towards the acorns myself. All right, let's do that. Yep. Oh, I do like that. I just think that looks so cute to have that vellum paper and have the accent of the red, but still be able to see that pretty pattern of acorns underneath it. I just think that looks really good. Okay, very good. And you'll notice, like I said, there is a darker side and a lighter side to the vellum. I've got the darker side showing here. If I turn it over, see how light that is? And here I can show you this way too. Here's the inside of it. See how much different that is? Maybe it's hard to tell in my lighting, but it's a lighter color and a darker color on the vellum. All right. Very nice. So let's grab our vellum adhesive. And remember, we used this last week, and this is the one that is the refill cartridge is blue. Okay, this is the vellum. That's how to remember. And our tape runners are clear on the side. The cover's clear, so you can see through it and see the blue. You can see the green through this one. That's the repositionable. And you can see that this one's clear, and that's the regular adhesive. So different colors mean different kinds of adhesive. All right. And then we also have a red that is that thin adhesive for narrow pieces. So lots of choices for depending on what you're working on. Okay, I'm just going to go all the way around. Can't use my photo tape like I like to use for big pieces on the vellum because you will see that. So just going to keep that folded over until I get this lined up. Okay, I think I got that side lined up. See how that looks. I might just need to trim it just a bit. I think we did pretty good. Yeah, we did pretty good there. I just might need to trim the top there. Okay, so there we go. We have our vellum frame on our paper. And then I have this piece that I can use for, if I want to make this a 2-page layout, I can lay this on another piece next to it. Let's see, what was the one piece that I only had one? This one right here, because I had used this piece in another one. So I could take this piece and put this center piece right in the middle. Making sure the dark side is showing. And there is, you can barely see it in this vellum, but there is like a wood grain going down the vellum. So, or you could, ooh, you could turn it. Wouldn't that look cute? There you go. I do like that. Let's do that. Turn it on its side, give it a different look. Not everything has to be square and the same on each side, right? And you cannot see that vellum through this. You cannot see the adhesive at all. And if you feel like you can just do a little bit of a rub with that, and it should make it disappear. I cannot see that adhesive anywhere. How fun is that? I love it. All right, let's finish it up. Let me grab my laser cut die cuts. I love these die cuts. There's so many pretty ones in this pack. I like this one. There's round ones. There's ones with sayings. I like to combine and do a layered look. Autumn Adventure. That would look pretty right in the middle of that one. Might be a little hard to see. So what you can do is you can grab one of your pens. Let me see. My brown. Here we go. Grab a pen. This is our dot pens, and you can do just like you do with ink. I mean, this is ink. Just outline the outside of it, and that will make it stand out. And it doesn't matter if you get a little bit on the front. In fact, sometimes that gives it a look too, to have like a little outline of color around the edge. Oh, that was too much. But I can cover that up. There are no mistakes. There is only opportunity to be creative. That's right. So I'm just doing it a little thicker now. Since I made that mistake with the marker, I'll just make it look like it wasn't a mistake. Right? All right. So we'll stop there. And I'm going to grab, you got it, I'm going to grab a foam square or two. And we're going to put this on top of that one. There we go. Let's see what else we have in here. We've got lots of leaves, autumn leaves, beautiful colors. There are foiled die cuts in here. It's regular die cuts, and then some that have foil on them, the shiny effect. They're really pretty. Let's see if I can hold this so that you can see that. Oh, I had it. Oh, now I'm not in focus. The stem is foil. It's not focusing now. Oh, I keep losing it. Hold on, let me get a bigger one. Well, you can see in this circle, this is foiled. All these little leaves right here are foiled. It's really pretty. There you go. And this is foiled as well. A pretty gold. Okay, so let me kind of clear some of these off here. All right, so we've got, maybe this will stay here. I haven't put it down yet. Let's just kind of lay them out and see how we like them. We've got these little tabs that you can use for journaling. This one's foiled. Some of those. There's also one that has colored edge. We've got leaves and pumpkins and foiled leaves and non-foiled leaves and some pine cones. Those are cute. Now these would look good if you do like one on each side of a corner. Let's get these out of here. Like this type of thing. That would look cute. Something like that. There's some sayings. Lots of great leaves. A little coffee mug. Pumpkins and leaves. A little banner. Okay, and then these are the ones you guys saw. The big round ones. Another pumpkin. Okay, so that is what I have left. They also have some great stickers, so let's pull those out and take a look at those before we decide. I do love these pumpkins that have the blue leaves, because that's another thing you could do corner to corner, right? To highlight around the edge of your photo mat, put one on each corner, or down in the corner of your paper, like so. One up there. Or I guess they both have to be, they're this direction. So it'd have to be this one here and one here. That would look cute. Pumpkins and scarecrows and a little fox, two little fox, a squirrel, a barrel full of leaves, just all the fun fall things. And then of course there's always a sheet of borders, and these are little acorns and leaves, pretty leaves, and then a sheet of sayings. So you have a wide variety of ways to decorate your layout. We started talking about these these pine cones, and I just like the way that looks. One in each corner of my frame. This would be a great first page in an album, right? Has a nice big area here for some journaling, maybe some a big title. While we are getting these down, let's talk about what I have coming up, my events on Friday. This Friday, I can't wait. I haven't seen my my Friday night ladies for a couple weeks now, and I've missed you. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all this Friday night for my Friday night virtual crop. We get on Zoom and we make some sketches, or you can just work on your projects, whatever you feel like doing that Friday. It's up to you. And we talk and laugh and just have a good time. It's very casual, but we get pages done. We scrap our stash, and we have a great time doing it. It's nice just to get together and hang out with some ladies, just to have somebody to talk to while you're scrapbooking. I just love our Friday nights. So that's coming up this Friday. That's the 22nd. And it's from 6:30 to 10. And that's Eastern time. So we get on there at 6:30. You can join whenever is convenient for you. We will be on there until 10 o'clock. So come join us this Friday. If you need the link, it is out on my Facebook page, and or I can send it to you. So just send me a private message and I can send that directly to you if you can't find it on my page. Sometimes things just get lost in Facebook land. So please feel free to reach out to me to get that. So that is this Friday, and I have a library crop coming up on September 30th. And I have my Scrapbooking 101 coming up on October 16th. So join me for those fun events. I would love to see you guys. I would love to scrap together and catch up and hang out and have a great time. All right. So we've didn't put this one down yet. We've done 2 little clusters here, one on each side. Remember, we try and do a triangle, right, to keep your eye traveling all the way around your layout. So we've sort of done that here. We've got kind of an upside down triangle at this point. So that looks great. And then we'll just have to put our pictures down, right? So these variety map packs are so much fun to use for pictures, for your journaling. See, now this one has pine cones on it, so that would go with that on the other side. That's a possibility. Let's see what this one says. I love autumn, that melancholy season that suits memories so well. There we go. That's a pretty one too. I really like the blue one, actually. I think that gives a lot of color. I like these colors together. I think what I'll do is I will grab my corner rounder. Because everything in here has rounded corners so far. There we go. My frame is rounded. This is rounded. This is round. So I just thought that's should be round as well. So somewhere I don't know, I kind of liked it up here. I love the autumn season. Nice. And then there's bigger variety map packs as well. So you have lots of choices and definitely can use these for photo mats. They are solid colors and patterns, a variety of both. So you can use these for your pictures. Let me grab this blue one. There we go. Lots of room for pictures. I have more room over here and up here. So definitely can get some round pictures in there if I wanted to. That would look great. So there we go. That is the Jumbo Square frame. Make sure I say it right. Jumbo Square frame. The waves are on the inside of the frame. And this is the Jumbo Wavy Square, and the waves are on the outside of the square, or the outside of the frame. So great choices to make easy layouts, have beautiful accent colors on your paper, fast and fun, and looks great. All right. Let me just jump back over here, check back in with you guys. Gwen, hey Gwen, how are you? Thank you for saying this is so pretty. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and I appreciate your comments. And I hope to see you all this Friday night at my Friday night virtual crop. Hey, Marion. I so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for joining from Denver. I hope you'll join me this Friday night so we can catch up and we can work on some fun sketches together. All right. Well, there we go. I'm going to take those off just so you can see them without pictures first, or without variety matte packs on it. There we go. So enjoy creating with your Jumbo Square frames. They are lots of fun to use with regular paper, with vellum paper, lots of great ways to use them. I was also thinking too that you can use these and trace them with your markers to make a frame. I think that would look awesome too. That was another idea I thought we could do sometime as well. Just trace around there and have that wavy look. So lots of great ways to use these great frames and all of the shapes in the custom cutting system. All right. Well, that is it for me tonight, ladies. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all Friday night at my virtual crop. Same time, same place as we've been doing all year long. So if you have that Zoom meeting link, just use the same one. If you don't, then all you have to do is re-register, and you will be emailed the meeting link. So thanks for watching, and great. I'm glad, Marion, I'm glad you're going to join on Friday. And I will see you all then. I'm excited to see you. Good night, everybody.